Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, a new Dominus card. It's not really called Dominus, but Psalms of the Kings. New cards, at least a new card, a new trap that also has the capability to, activate itself from the hand, right? The thing is that you have that capability if you don't have any monsters in your graveyard. So that's kind of important, but if you use it, it's basically an imperm. So it's an imperm 2.0, right? So negating a monster effect on field. But crucial, if you have a trap card in your graveyard upon activation resolution, you can search one of your two currently Dominus cards from your deck. And that's kind of sick. So it's basically a hand trap that searches a hand trap. Okay, not every deck can play it because of the restrictions. But, there's a few decks, and this is one of them. It's a super annoying deck, Phantasm Spirals. It's one of those decks that, I think every locals has that one guy playing, super annoying decks. Probably one of these, like Phantasm Spirals, always opening the field spell, and he just gets another tool to add in his main deck. Because, again, you're basically not using your monster effects, if you know what I mean. There's, the Primite, the effect monster is there, the Dragon type. I'm not so sure if I really want to keep that one in the main deck, because again, it's a monster effect, it's an earth, but that's up to you. I already made some small changes to the main deck, adding in multiple different normal monsters because of the attack boost, etc. So it's fantastic. You know how Phantasm Spiral works. It's heavily based on the field spell. Every time, what does it do? Normal summon or summon basically a normal monster that includes a token. You can search one of your Phantasm Spiral cards from your deck. I'm basically only running two targets, 3 of the Pop Trap and then 1 of the Imperm Trap, basically. I'm not going to bother with the equip spells. I don't think they're worth it. This is also a shifter deck. The problem is that because of the Dominus cards, etc., Primite as well, first of all, is that here in this case the Imperm is not hitting the graveyard, so I won't be able to use my Psalm of the King's extra effect to search a Dominus card, because again, I don't have a trap in the graveyard because of Shifter, so that's a problem. And I was like, they drew Ash, obviously, otherwise, Ash would have been used on Card of Demise, but the Metaverse getting negated was a big one. Again, no field spell, and on top of that, what is it, the Primite Trap? Howl, I think, also got banished, so you're not able to use its graveyard effect. I guess the biggest reason why you would main deck that one. So we top deck the field spells, that's fantastic. We still have Drill Beam, fantastic interruption card, what does it negate and banish? So that's pretty sweet. Using the field spell, they get another search, I guess. Token summoned, and then get another search. Spiral Petal is there. Pop card, basically, Raigeki Break. And now you're in full control. Draw Purge. Perfect. So prevent another search and to destroy the card. Go for the Link Spider to get rid of the token. Potentially summon a token during their turn. And you can go from there. So basically a lockup, and also with the skill drain. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, but going second. This is more of a stun deck. But look, this new card definitely comes into play. Imperm is one of those cards next to the Dominus cards that gets you a trap in your graveyard before you want to resolve Psalm of the Kings. So let's see, we used Imperm quite early against Ryza. Use Psalm, prevent the Duel Drive from triggering, and we have Imperm in graveyard, so we can search another Dominus card. Either, what is it in? Well, in this case, Purge. That prevents the red one, I think, from triggering. Yeah, prevents the search and pop, so that's fine. This is really nice. Prevents the detonate from coming out. Get 2 draws, draw the field spell. Use the continuous spell, use Howl and go for Roar to get, the normal on field, get another search. Get Ogred, and that's a small problem for the deck as well. Ogre becoming too mainstream, which is immediate out for this deck as well. Prevent the field spell from resolving, right? But, 2 normal on field, that's fine. We have a couple of interruptions still. Drill as well, I think. Yeah, fantastic. That's already really strong. The fact that card is searchable is, again, super, super strong. So, do some damage. Yeah, indeed. And that's the thing with this deck is the deck is barely hindered by Imperm. 3 off staple in basically any deck. Nip. Almost a semi-staple in basically any deck. Ghost Ogre, a little bit. Ash, yeah, definitely a little bit. What else? The Fualos. Yeah, maybe a 1-for-1 trade-off, basically. So that's, I guess, another advantage. Like, the mainstream hand traps don't do that much. Bar Ash Blossom. This was a good one. So again, going second. Because again, we want to test this card going second. We only have one interruption. Purge. Maybe I should have used it on Bonfire. I don't know. I mean, this is fine still. The thing is that they now have Promethean Princess. They have the field spell to get Poplar to the field. They have the Omnication, so we have to force that one out. The thing is, Psalm of the Kings is a fantastic top deck here, because again, you know, Desiree cannot be targeted, and we can still use Psalm, so that's fine. So negate the effect, search, I guess, either Purge or Impulse. Yeah, Impulse, I guess, to prevent Promethean from hitting the grave or hitting the field. So normal summon, get another search, and okay, we have to invest. This is fine. So we banish the Link 2, then destroy Desiree, yeah, and then Guard of the Demise for 3. Sick card. It's at 1, right, in a TCG, so we can still use it. This was an iffy one, but we do negate. What is it? Sanctifier? Has been a while. We lose the normal, which is fine. You know, we can still get the token to potentially get a search. The Skill Drain is a card that should be banned. Limitation. It's limited to it. I mean, it's a card that should be banned. The Promethean is a problem. It gets chain locked. The thing here is that due to the Promethean, the Link 4, the machine is hitting the graveyard, and dead in the graveyard is potential destruction, a pop, you know, on field, potentially destroying Skill Drain later in the turn, or Duel. And yeah, I think I'm forced to pop here the Moon, and that, you know, that triggers the Link 4, yeah, the Amber Whale. That pops Skill Drain, but this is fine-ish. Problem here, a big problem is that we have to get rid of the whatchamacallit, the Fire King, the level 1. Otherwise, you know, they will just loop themselves, right? And you're definitely losing that particular battle if you know, they get like the field spell, the Fire King Island, and so on, and Garonix. So we are able to prevent the level 1 from triggering, you know, hitting the graveyard and get themselves back, and we are able to pop the Promethean Princess. So now full control. They don't have anything in the graveyard to use, bar maybe Promethean, but again, they need stuff, right? Plus the field spell is gone, so the Poplar is kind of useless there. Yeah, indeed. This should be more than enough, right? So really, really nice. It's a solid card. Luckily, not every deck can run it, but there are some dedicated specific decks that can make use of this kind of ridiculous card. Next level Powercreep, a hand trap that searches a hand trap. It's what it is. Okay, guys, that's it. Suggestions are definitely welcome. Feel free to leave a comment, like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.